my oldest sister. I'm the youngest of three girls, and we grew up fairly poor, so both parents were out of home a lot, working to give us the basics. Because of this, my oldest sister looked after us. My earliest memories involve me running through the kitchen in a diaper, feeling so scared, trying to get away from her. The very first time it clicked in my head that no one would ever help and she could manipulate her way out of everything is when she stabbed me in the shoulder with a pen. I was about 8 years old. She had yanked out a chunk of my hair, so I told her to fuck off. The look on her face was horrifying, because she looked so happy because my dad had been sleeping and woke up to me swearing, which was strictly not allowed. She knew I was going to be in trouble, so she grabbed the pen off the table and stabbed me, then yanked it back out. I ran upstairs to get away from my dad, which was a whole different scary experience, and he wouldn't believe that she had hurt me. I came downstairs a few hours later when he allowed it with blue doll over my shirt. My aunt was staying with us and saw it, pointed it out to my dad, and they still believed my sister hadn't done it. I gave up all hope for help after that. When she went away to university, my mother thought it would be a great idea for me to visit her there, a whole weekend being alone in her dorm with her. She spent the first day reminding me how disgusting I was, then acted all nice until the evening. She wanted me to watch West Side Story, I think. It's the one with the opening scene of the two gangs' finger snapping down the street. Me being 16 thought it was funny, so I laughed. Wrong move. She started screaming, threw out all the food, cornered me, and let me know how no one in my life actually likes me, and they're all just putting up with me because they don't know any better. I'll only ever be in abusive relationships. I don't deserve anything better than that. I'll always be fat and disgusting, etc., etc. Then she kicked me out and made our mother pick me up a day early. Mid-year, she was home, and in a rare moment of civility, she wanted to talk. She asked me how you're supposed to feel sorry for other people, as in, how do you feel empathy? She couldn't figure it out when her profs talked about it. I carefully got out of that conversation. Later that day, after she'd done her usual "you're fat and disgusting" rant, I decided to turn my back on her and not engage. She picked up a textbook and hit me as hard she could over the head with it, yanked me by the back of my head, and pushed me in the cupboards to let me know, you're not allowed to ignore me. I have not spoken to her since that day. I'm now 26 and she's 30. She's still living off my mother and has zero social skills. The last time I saw her, she had drank a bottle of wine on Christmas Eve 2011, and she just laid on the living room floor for the day. She's pulled a knife on our other sister. She's been evicted for trashing apartments that are in my mother's name, had so many pets die unexplainably, expects to be showered with gifts and attention by everyone around her. She will get angry if family are paying more attention to children than they are to her. She still has to refer to our mother as Mummy, and in that high-pitched mummy voice. She can't hold any platonic relationship, has never had a romantic ones, and she still hates me viciously for being able to have relationships. I will not be surprised if she ends up killing someone. She is the spitting image of our father in personality. She lives in another province from me, is still in school, and my mother is smart enough to never let her know where I live. Those close to me know how she is, and know not to give any information. Thanks for that. Didn't know I needed it. Edit in reading all your replies. I'm realizing that I've been downplaying all of these experiences in therapy. I've usually focused on the parental abuse side because it's more relevant day to day. Her behavior has always just been accepted by everyone in our family. So I've spent a lot of my life assuming I overreacted to how she treated me. A lot of it is really fucked up, but I've just laughed it off for a long time. I remember the first time I told a boyfriend about how my father acted around me, and he immediately freaked out, and I saw that was actually wrong and not just weird. I'm getting the same feeling here. I'm going to start discussing this more in therapy. Thanks, everyone, for your kind words.